Hello, you level grinding cats and dolls out there in YouTube land. I'm AntiHeroDrink, and as always, gamers, thank you for tuning in. I want to go talk about some RPG video games that own that anime look, and they make their games their own unique thing. These are some games that have very stylized anime looks and embrace that. And I want to start this list with the cream of the crop, the Magna Carta. This game rocks fucking hard. It is a phenomenal RPG, and anybody who's ever touched the game knows what I'm talking about. Its visual flair and style can go contend with Square Enix on any day of the week. This RPG is just fucking phenomenal. Great and lovable characters, great fucking story, great visuals, and just artistic flair. And I'm a big fan of the Magna Carta 1, what is it, Blood Chairs or Crimson Chairs for the PlayStation 2. And I've also played the Magna Carta 2 for the Xbox 360, and not much of a big fan of that. But all in all, very unique and beautiful game. And if you're in the MMO scene, there's also Blade and Soul, that's done by the same artist who does the Magna Carta, and that MMO looks fucking fantastic and beautiful. And I played a little bit of that. Just all in all, you should check out this game. It's really unique, it's really beautiful, and I guarantee you it'll have a style and a flair of its own. The next game I want to go talk about and move on to is Eternal Sonata for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 2. When this game came out, it was beautiful, it was phenomenal. It was that J-style RPG that I was waiting for to happen on the Xbox 360, and it finally came. Just the graphics alone, the aesthetic views of the game, it is really a phenomenal game, a really lovely game, and and it has a very deep and touching story. The only problem I ever had with this RPG is that I could feel that some of the characters could come off a bit jaded in their views of the world and whatnot, but outside of that, a very phenomenal, very lovely and beautiful game with a very unique and fun combat system. Something also I recommend that if you've never checked out this game, that you check it out, because it's got to be dirt cheap now. The next game I want to go talk about is the Grandia Series, and this is something I played growing up, so I'm a huge fan of the Grandia Series, and I'm recently right now trying to go collect as much of them as I possibly can. But back when I was growing up for an RPG, this was it. It was fun, the battle system was unique, and some of the games in the series are hit and misses. But overall, I really had a great experience and really great time with it. Really love Grandia 2, was probably one of my favorites. But all in all, another game that embraces that look and makes it its own. Now, this one is not an RPG, but definitely one I want to go talk about. Zone of the fucking Enders. If you played this game, you know what I'm talking about. This game embraces that anime look with just the type of story that you would expect from a Kojima game. If you like Metal Gear Solid, you should definitely be checking out Zone of the Enders, because it's the game that everybody says, quit working on Metal Gear Solid and give us another copy of this. Very fun, very unique, and it's in a class of its own when you play it. Because at its time, and even still today, I can't think of too many mech games that can actually hold their own with something like that. Alright, so I really want to go wrap this up because I don't want to make it a long video. So I'm going to go list off a couple other games. The Xenosaga series, the Xenosaga series, and of course, naturally, the Persona series. All those games have been embracing that anime look for so long, and they've all made it their own. And if you want a real textbook example of this, look at Xenosaga Episode 1. Fantastic, love that game, wouldn't change anything about it. Then Xenosaga Episode 2, which in my opinion was a complete and utter disaster. I hated that game. I hated the fact that they had to go change the characters all around and all this other stuff. The story was not the best installment for me within the series, but to each their own. And then there's Xenosaga Episode 3, where they tried to go combine 1 and 2 together, and basically we were all just depressed because they wanted to go end the series after that. But what I'm saying is there are some very sexy, there are some very unique RPGs out there that embrace that anime look. Definitely look at the Persona series or the Shin Megami Tensei series if you like your RPGs a little darker like myself. But you should definitely not let that anime look tear you away from an RPG video game. So if I missed any games that you want to go give a shout out to, please give a shout out in the comments below. If you like what you heard, hit that subscribe button. And thank you for listening so far. I'm the AntiHeroDrink, and later gamers. I'll see you later.